Coach Prime is actually doing something really, really cool to help one of his fellow SWAC teams, fellow SWAC brethren, right there in the state of Mississippi. We're going to talk about it right after the bumper. This is pretty cool. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe as we upload every single day. Now, Coach Prime, we come on here, talk a lot about Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, talk a lot about Jackson State, their football program, their recruiting, the upgrades in their facilities, and so on and so forth. When we cover some of the other SWAC schools as well, one of those SWAC schools I think is going to give a lot of teams problems this fall are the Delta Devils down there in Mississippi Valley State. Now, we know down there in Itta Bena, they don't have the best facilities. They aren't the most covered. They aren't the most talked about. But Deion Sanders took a trip to go see Coach Dancy and the Delta Devils and check out their facilities. And you walk away pretty impressed. Let me go ahead and share my screen. We're actually going to show the video. Whoa, okay. We're going to show this video because this was a pretty cool gesture by Coach when he went to visit the Delta Devils. So let me lower this. Let me make this big. And let's take a listen.
Today, baby, I got the car pulled up. I told my dear friend, Coach Vincent Dancy of Mississippi Valley State, that I was going to pull up. And guess what I did? Pulled up. Surprised my dog. Yeah, met his whole.
And so what he does, and you can go watch, because actually I don't know if I want to show this whole video, but you can go watch it on your own. And what he does is, and I don't want to get a copyright strike because it sounds like they got some music in the background, but he goes, he tours Mississippi Valley, he talks to Coach Dancy, they chop it up. He shows them their facilities or lack thereof of their facilities and what's going on at Mississippi Valley. Drove around the city. They ate together. They broke bread. They talked about some of the things that are going on with their program. They shared ideas. But the biggest takeaway at the end of this video and in this caption, and I'm going to read to you the caption. It says, "I'm fighting for all HBCUs, not just Jackson State. I have real love for Coach Dancy, his staff, his athletes. So I'm going to do something about it with your help. I'm going to get back to you real soon as how we're going to help, because I want them to have a new game field, beautiful and green, for their first home game this fall. Then we will discuss the practice fields. If you're with me, right, I got you covered, Coach Prime. Thank you in advance." So he and his team, along with us, it sounds like he wants us or you all back at home, they want to get Coach Dancy and the Delta Devils a new game field before the start of this fall. And then they want to get the Delta Devils a new practice field right after the game field is completed. So that is huge. That means a lot. That is big, and it's big for a couple of reasons. One, because it shows Coach Prime's commitment to the HBCUs, not just Jackson State. He said when he was hired that he was a conduit of change. He said when he was hired he was going to change the game and level the playing field. He didn't say that he was going to do it just for JSU. He didn't say he was just going to do it for 1400 Lynch Street. He didn't say he was just going to do it for his program. He spoke about all the programs across the SWAC, all the programs across the country, and to try to help do his part. But obviously, it's step by step by step. You can't do it all overnight. And it seems as if he is, he's done his thing at his school. And now he's taking care of his brethren down the street in Itta Bena, Mississippi at Mississippi Valley State. This is big, man. This is what I'm talking about when I say this is what needs to be done. This is what I'm talking about when I say this is remarkable. Why we give Coach Prime so much praise. Now, granted, we give him his criticism, especially when it comes, to X's and O's and football decisions and transfers and guys leaving the program, entering the program, who's good, who isn't, all that stuff. Like, we can do that. Like we can critique football, schematics, and all kinds of stuff all the time. But when it comes to actually caring about a program and caring about the HBCU culture, It gets no better than this, man. It gets no better than this because he continues to be a man of his word. He said he's going to do something, then he continues to do it. So it sounds like they're going to come soon, sooner than later, because they want this done before the start of the fall. The fall starts, the football season starts in September. So they want a new game field for Mississippi Valley. So that means they got to raise the money quick and then get to working before, so it can be completed before September, the first week of September. I'm all for this, man. And these are the type of stories we as, if you want to call us journalists, YouTubers, bloggers, whatever, have to continue to push. If we're going to push, transfers, we're going to push who's winning and losing. We also need to push grassroots efforts to upgrade the facilities. We also need to push these things to upgrade and advance in the advancement of the SWAC schools or the advancement of the HBCUs, period. And I'm just trying to do my part to let you know what's going down. Shout out to Coach Prime. Shout out to Coach Dancy. I think they're going to be able to get this job done. I think there's plenty enough, not just Valley alumni, but HBCU alumni that would love to see this happen. Because the Valley continues to be competitive, that means the SWAC is more competitive. That means better games. That means better everything. Everything is better when the teams are better. And part of helping the teams get better is upgrading their facilities. This is awesome, man. I am glad that this is happening. Obviously, I've been I've criticized Coach Prime in the past over different things. I was recently talking about how he forgot James Houston's name. You guys were like, oh, it's, some guys were like, yeah, that's a bad look. And that's all I said was a bad look. And say he's a bad person or a bad coach. And clearly that's not the case. He's clearly not a bad person or a bad coach. But, it's easy to forget about stuff like that. The whole James Houston thing and forgetting of the name or whatever, when you do stuff like this, it's real easy to just like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have, brought that up. I just, told my side of the story. I was like, yo, I don't think it's a good look. But when you do stuff like this, man, it's hard to knock a guy. It's hard to knock a guy. I mean, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Coach Prime, Coach Dancy working together to get Mississippi Valley State a new football field before the start of the 2022 season. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsyJr with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Subscribe to my channel at JLightsy7. Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JLightsy7. I post all my content there. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out, and I will see you next time. Peace.